My name is Kira McCrory.
My name is Sarah.
I'm Sarah Nanziada.
My name is Stella Connolly.
My name is Thomas Griffin.
I'm Kate DeVong.
My name is Maria.
My name is Caroline Bunasar.
My name is Becca.
And Grace is one of my best friends.
I'm David. I'm Grace's favorite uncle.
I'm Lily. I'm a cousin. I'm Sammy. I'm the cousin. I'm Aunt Julie.
Eli, cousin.
I'm Aaron, and I'm Grace's cousin.
Hi, I'm Jody, and I am Gracie's auntie.
My name is Josh, and I am Grace's mom's older brother.
So you're her?
I'm her uncle.
I am Grace's cousin.
I'm Ariel, and I'm related to Grace because she's my cousin.
I am Finn, and I am also related to Grace because she's my cousin.
My name is Glenn Boyer, and I am Grace's uncle.
And my name is Abigail Marcus Boyer, and I'm Grace's aunt.
My name is Alex, and I'm Grace's cousin.
My name is Jacob, and I'm Grace's cousin and editor of this video.
My name's Allie Marcus, and I'm Grace's cousin.
My name is Sydney Marcus, and I'm Grace's other cousin. My name is Max Marcus, and I am Grace's cousin.
Grace's grandmother, thanks to my son John.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Janice Marcus. I'm Jessica's mother, and I'm Grace's grandma.
My name is Jessica Grogans, and I am Grace Grogan's mom.
My name is Jonathan Grogans, and I'm Grace Grogan's dad.
My name is Sam, and I'm Grace's brother.
Hi, I'm Grace. This is my bat mitzvah video.
The nickname that I like to call Grace is Gracie Girl. Gracie. Gracie.
Grace.
Gracie.
Peanut.
Gracie.
Gracie.
Pine Nut.
Gracie Grace.
Gracie.
Peanutty.
Gracie.
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 Gracelet. Gracie.
Gracie Girl.
Gracie.
Gracie.
Gracie. Yeah, I think we all call her Gracie. Yeah, Gracie. Yeah.
The nickname that I'm probably most often called, or nicknames, is Peanut or Angie Girl by my mom, and Gracie Spacey by my friends, occasionally.
If Grace could only eat one food for the rest of her life, it would be chocolate or gummy bears.
Peanut M&Ms.
The hell?
What?
Nutella or goldfish?
I think it would be extra cheddar goldfish.
It would be that boxed Annie's mac and cheese.
Pasta.
1, 2, 3.
Grilled cheese. It would probably be chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate chips.
If Grace could only eat one food for the rest of her life, it would probably be cheese.
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 Grace would eat cheese for the rest of her life.
It would be cheese.
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 Cheese. Cheese. If Grace
could only eat one thing
for the rest of her life,
it would be cheese.
That is literally a no-brainer. French fries.
If I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, it would probably be cheese. And raspberries.
Grace is the most loving and goofy person I've ever met.
Grace is the most accepting person that I've ever met.
Grace is the most thoughtful person I've ever met.
Grace is the most empathetic.
Warm. Sweet.
Funny, kind, beautiful, and smart.
Kind.
I'd say considerate.
I'd say creative.
Friendly. Kind. Simply fabulous.
Kind and understanding.
Caring and loving.
Never makes a face at Grandma when Grandma asks her to do something.
Caring and creative
Person I've ever met.
Grace is the most genuine person I know.
Grace is probably the person I know who cares the least about what others think of her.
Grace is probably the weirdest person I've ever met.
I'm the most odd person that I've ever met. There are a lot of things that make me odd, in like my weird movements and ways of talking, I guess. I don't know.
If Grace were to jump on an airplane and go anywhere in the world, she would go to the Italian Alps so that she could ski and eat the oh so delicious pasta.
She would go to France so that she could experience the culture and language and spend time eating cheese.
Either France or Italy to eat cheese.
Should we go to Australia because it has amazing sailing sites?
I think she'd go to Crested Butte to ski with her cousins.
The Galapagos Islands to study the natural wildlife there.
California so she could see us.
No. I think she'd go to
Maybe Australia?
so that she could study kangaroos
Oh, good.
and spend time with
Crocodile hunter's daughter.
elephants.
Elephants are not in Australia.
Giraffes, whatever.
No, we're on the wrong continent.
If I could take a plane and go anywhere in the world, I would go to Antarctica to spend time with the penguins, or to the Dominican Republic, because there's this really cool festival right around my birthday when they like light lanterns and like put them into the sky, and there are like millions of them, and it's so beautiful, and I've always wanted to go see that.
Grace is most at home when she is helping someone else out.
Whenever she is with her family.
Grace is most at home when she's singing.
Gracie is most at home when she is reading a book and playing her music.
Grace is most at home when she is barefoot.
Grace is probably most at home when she is on the 3rd floor surrounded by her magical world, and she's far enough away that she can't hear me calling to her to come downstairs.
Grace is most at home when she's being herself.
I'm most at home when I'm playing with friends and family, watching TV, reading, just hearing that, reading, or what was the other thing I wrote? Crafting?
If Grace could spend the day with any Marvel character she would choose to be with.
I don't know much about Marvel, but I'm going to say Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Maybe Wonder Woman. Wait, that's not Marvel, that's DC. I think Spider-Man. They would go on that big like Marvel plane to Antarctica and play with penguins the whole day.
Spider-Man. And the two of them would geek out together.
Spidey, because it'd be really cool to be in high school with Spider-Man and know he had all these powers.
The Scarlett Johansson one. And the two of them would probably solve global warming.
Bruce Banner, and the two of them would find a cure for global warming.
Tony Stark, and the two of them would solve global warming.
Rocket, the two of them would have fun, from Rocket's perspective.
She would choose Captain Marvel. She'd probably end up convincing her to take her to space.
Black Panther, and she'd learn the ways of the female warriors. Ooh.
Groot.
Groot. Groot.
Groot.
He's on no one's list of superheroes. Groot.
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 Previously, I thought I would want to spend the day with like Thor and get a tour around Asgard, but I thought it'd be cooler to get a tour around Stark Tower with Iron Man and then get shawarma.
If she had show and tell in 8th grade, Grace would bring her mean cat Shadow.
Grace would bring her kitty cat. What do you think she'd bring?
Not her cat.
No, she would bring Oh, she'd sing a song for everyone.
I was thinking about those South American stick dolls.
Calico critters?
Is that what they're called?
If Grace had show and tell in the 8th grade, she would bring the same thing she brought to kindergarten, which was Ago.
If she still had show and tell in 8th grade, Grace would bring her penguin Arlo.
One of her guys, and it'd be penguin shaped. But I think I forget his name. I think I want to say Aldo. I'm going with Aldo, but I know it's wrong.
Grace would bring one of her many penguin plushies.
It's not Pinguino.
Sounds like it could be.
Grace would probably bring one of her stuffed animal penguins.
It's coming to me. It's something like a high...
I know what it is.
I know you know. I'm close. It's an A, right?
Yeah.
That if we still had show and tell in 8th grade, I would bring my stuffed animal Ago, probably.
Grace would never admit it, but she likes butter more than the stuff she puts in it.
Okay, Grace would never admit it, but she likes to go days without brushing her hair.
Grace wouldn't admit this outside of her friend group, but she really likes creating houses and families for calico critters.
Play with calico critters.
She loves calico critters and has a huge collection.
Creating her calico critter worlds.
Grace would never admit it,
but she loves to spend time with her brother Sam.
Hang out with her little brother Sam.
Play with her brother.
Grace would never admit it, but she likes to make people laugh.
But she loves to watch The Princess Bride and quote them too.
I don't think Grace is really ashamed of what she does.
She isn't afraid to admit anything.
Grace usually admits everything. I would never admit it, but I love to... This is a hard question because most of the weird things that I do, I admit to other people. So I don't really think there's anything.
If Grace could time travel, she would probably go to the 1960s or maybe the 70s.
Because that's when her favorite bands played, such as the Beatles.
So that she could hear all of her favorite musicians live.
To listen to all her favorite music.
And hear the Beatles play.
I don't know, maybe like...
Paris, French.
So it has to be the time period too.
Okay, I think 1973.
My birth year? What does that have to do with it?
That was your birth year? Yeah, I knew that.
I feel like she'd go back to like the 60s and be like a hardcore hippie.
If Grace could time travel, what time period and place would she go to and why?
She'd go back a few years.
In Garden with Pa. Mm-hmm.
Grace would definitely go back a few years and garden with Pa.
I think she'd want to just go back in time and spend some more time with Grandpa.
Want to cover the seeds for me?
Okay.
Okay. Got some?
Yeah.
Where are you planting them? Do you have a good spot?
Yeah, I have a good spot.
Okay, find a good spot.
I need this.
I know Grace wants to grow up to be a marine biologist.
Marine biologist.
A marine biologist.
A marine biologist.
Marine biologist.
Marine biologist.
Marine biologist. But I think she'd make a really great teacher because she's really great with people and she's really kind to everybody.
I think Grace would be an amazing teacher.
Teacher.
Kindergarten teacher.
She'd make an amazing singer or songwriter.
Singer.
A musician.
Singer.
Musician.
Musician.
Rock star.
Be a good, a tourist.
No.
But she would make an amazing leader. She is someone that people should want to follow.
I think I'd probably grow up to be a politician, but I'd probably be an amazing adventurer in general.
If Grace takes a gap year before college, she already told me this, she's going to go to the Mariana Trench. I said I am okay with that as long as I get to come too.
Grace would probably go to Israel and learn about her culture.
No, she would horseback ride across the U.S.
Since when does she have a horseback ride?
No, I think that she would go to Antarctica and study penguins.
She would spend her time off traveling and seeing the world.
She will probably spend her time off traveling with me, of course.
In Paris, visiting her French sisters.
Peace Corps in Africa. Or something like that.
Water in Sudan.
What?
I don't know.
If I could take a gap year before college, I would probably spend it backpacking across Europe, sailing around the world, or just having cool adventures with my friends.
If Grace could choose any musician to play at her bat mitzvah, she'd probably choose Derek and the Dominoes.
She would choose Fleetwood Mac.
I think she might go with Aretha Franklin.
She would invite Aretha Franklin.
Katrina Marie Band.
She'd have Tom Petty at her bar mitzvah.
I would say Tom Petty.
Stevie Nicks.
She would want Led Zeppelin to show up.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
She'd invite the Beatles.
Beatles. The Beatles. Should we say it at the same time? 1, 2, 3. The Beatles.
If I could choose any band, living or dead, to play at my bat mitzvah, I would probably choose Led Zeppelin because even if I don't know the song, I always seem to like their songs, like the music in general.
If I were to call Grace right now, She would most likely be in the middle of either cooking or making something.
She would most likely be in her room reading.
If I were to call Grace now, she would be in the middle of the most exciting moment of her life.
If I were to call Grace right now, she most likely wouldn't know how to answer the phone. I don't know what she'd be in the middle of, but I'd never reach her. I mean, from a very young age, she's been a little phone challenged.
Generally, if I call Grace, she is not answering the phone because, as everyone knows, she hates talking on the telephone.
If I were to call Grace right now, she would not pick up the phone because she'd be watching an episode of The Simpsons.
If I were to call Grace right now, she'd most likely be in the middle of listening to music, reading, or hanging out with her family.
In general, if somebody were to call me right now, I would probably be reading, watching TV, or crafting, or running around like a crazy person.
Oh, the last thing to do? Oh, I can sing. I love that song. Okay, let's do it.
Here it goes.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, in America too. She's a good girl, is crazy about elves, loves horses, and her boyfriend too. And it's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. And I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. And all the vampires walking through the valley move west down Ventura Boulevard. And all the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and the good girls are home with broken hearts. I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. Free falling now, free falling now. Free falling now, free falling. I wanna glide down over Mulholland. I wanna write her name in the sky. I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. Gonna leave this world for a while. I'm free falling now, free falling now, free falling now, free falling now. Yeah, I'm free falling now, free falling, free falling.
We love you, Grace. Very proud of you. You're going to do great things, and we're happy to get to watch it.
Love you, Grace. Bye.
Good luck, Grace.
We love you, Grace.
Is that it?
We love you. Can we look this
We
up?
love you.
I want to say goodbye.
Bye, Grace. I love you.
Happy Bar Mitzvah!
We love you.
Okay. We love your what?
Change, change, change. 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 Change, change, change.
If you could give Grace one piece of advice, what would it be? Don't give up.
What do you mean don't give up?
Whatever. Okay, now
That's
it's
not very
time.
hopeful. Don't give up. That's awful.
No.
Take that back to the camera.
Okay, I take that back.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first so you don't keep acting like you have the right answer. It's annoying. Not cheese if you focaccia. If Grace takes a gap year before college, she would probably spend her time off blank.
If Grace took a blank year before...
No, not a blank year, a gap year.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Play on, brother.
Okay, that'll do. That'll do, donkey.
She'd probably be with Ant-Man and ending world hunger with his big discs.
Discs and his big sounded like his big discs.
With his...
It's fine.
Enlargement disc.
If Grace could only eat one food for the rest of her life.
Hold on, my paper please. Start over.
If Grace could become an expert at anything, what activity/profession would she choose? Elastigirl. That's not a profession.
If you could give Grace one piece of evidence, what would it be?
Evidence?
Next
Excuse
question.
me, I just farted. But she loves stew. No, whatever. She loves stew.
So he's gonna be on a big
Carve.
in front of everyone.
If Grace takes a...
Really? That's gonna be it?
You don't have to get bat mitzvah.
Don't put that in. You don't have to marry a Jew. You're a woman. Don't put that in. You carry the Jew. Go out of state.